What's up guys, Mad Rambles episode 324 today, back again with another video as always. And in today's video I wanted to talk about why it's important not to just copy people. Because I see a lot of people who try to upgrade their lives, try to be a better person, just copy verbatim what the next person is doing, or who they see on Instagram, Twitter, whatever they're doing. They just sort of copy them. And people lose the ability or have lost the ability in today's generation to think for themselves. And when they go on this sort of self-improvement trip and they sort of start to be a better person and be the man that they want to be, ultimately they're just being a carbon copy and a clone of someone else. And now I'm not saying that going to the gym, being disciplined, meditating, taking care of your body, eating healthily, learning skills. I'm not talking about that because it's important to do those things. I'm talking about the nitty gritty in between them. They act the same way on Twitter. How many people do you see if you go on Twitter, this e-com generation, they all do e-com or some sort of carbon copy cutter online business. They all do the same things, they offer the same things, their marketing's pretty much the same, they all act the same, they all have the same voice, which is a copy of someone else. It's a copy of your Andrew Tate's. You know, it's they literally see someone who's been successful and try to replicate it to a T. And whilst it's great to take inspiration and learn about what someone did, but ultimately your brand is going to be different because you are different. People need to find ways to enhance their and monetize their own brand and who they are, make it attractive to other people and get clicks through that, rather than going, oh yeah, Andrew Tate, yeah, so he's very this, and this. I'm gonna do the exact same thing because it just doesn't work. And often the reasons why it doesn't work is because they don't understand the underlying reasons which make his work. They just think the sort of overlying brass persona, talking very quick about stuff, being very harsh about stuff, being very mouthy, being very sort of loud and aggressive about things is the way forward. And it works for him because he does it in a way which drives clicks, it inspires people, it creates emotion in someone. Right? He does it well because he also provides information. It also provides value on the back end of that. He is someone that a lot of people see is someone that genuinely cares about them and wants to help them. Whether or not that's true or not, it's a different question. That's what people perceive. That's why people click. That's why people watch his stuff. And a lot of people online just talk bullshit. They see what he did and they think, all right, cool, I've got to be very aggressive, got to be very assertive, got to be very disrespectful, got to be, very opinionated on this, and this. And in reality, they just sort of lose themselves in the mush. They become like everybody else. And if you subscribe to enough of them or see enough ads, everyone's the same, no one stands out. So don't just copy what other people do. Be unique, be yourself. Right? And find ways to monetize that. Find ways to attract people. Maybe if you're not someone who naturally is attractive to other people, then learn a way to sort of bend and twist who you are in order to attract someone. Be creative in your wording. Utilize copywriting. Become better at sales. Develop skills. Be valuable. And then speak in a way which enhances that and engages with your potential customer and your viewer. And be someone that thinks for themselves. So when you're going to start a creative business, don't just sit there and go, oh, what's the next person doing? You can do that, cool. And no market is too saturated. If you put in the time, put in the work, put in the effort, you can create something out of that. You can be successful out of that. But why do that when you can create something genuinely new yourself? All it takes is a bit of creativity and some thought. We get in this in this self-development space to push away from the crowd, to become a part of another crowd. But in reality, we need to sit there and go, okay, cool. How do I genuinely provide value to the world? How do I genuinely make the world a better place? Ultimately, yes, I'm doing it for money. Don't forget that. You are doing it for the money. At least be honest with yourself. But understand, okay, cool. How can I provide something different than anybody else has? And if you can't think of something you can provide for little to no money up front, then keep thinking. Come up with solutions. Come up with ideas. Be unique. Don't just copy. I've been Keelan. Been a good call. Peace.